Hello and welcome back to Harvest Time. So, we still don't entirely know what's going on in this investigation. We were given a job, we've come here, and so far, if I go just to remove that as well and go into deduction, we'll see that we don't even know what the main problem of our clients are. There are accidents that have been happening, they all have similar symptoms, and it's all for players which are having freemium accounts. Now, what we also know is that there are other things going on in the world. Certain events aren't coming back, the birds are all gone, other things like that which might be explaining where some weirdness is happening. But we don't really know anything. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to continue walking around and seeing what we can find out. So, hello. We're having a meeting now, come back later. Oh, okay, well, see ya. Hello. The stallkeeper waved at me in a friendly manner and gestured towards her wares. Howdy, isn't it a beautiful day? The only thing that can make it better is some shopping. Let's ask about the fruit. I see you have a lot of goodies. Does it all come from your farm? I haven't grown anything myself in a while. I buy it all off other players or from the game's warehouse, which is only available to merchants. Can you make a living off selling crops in a game based on farming? Why would anyone buy stuff from you when they can grow it themselves? You can't grow everything from the start, and my fruit will get you the seeds that'll develop your ranch faster. Just try them, they're delicious. Besides, I have access to the RMAH auctions. That's where I sell rare items from loot boxes. That's where the real money is. Oh, okay. So there's real money in getting rare items from loot boxes. So that kind of ties into my theory that the people who are on freemium accounts are maybe not doing it, you know, because they want to, that they might be being held down in somewhere, forced to basically log in, farm, and collect loot boxes. But anyway. Right, harvest time. Dark web. How to make money or playing the RMAH. If you don't know how to make money off the free-to-play crap, there is only one right answer. The RMAH. The Real Money Auction House. We could call it the ARMA. No premium account needed, by the way. Freemium will do just fine. Okay, it's linking in. Let's use Harvest Time as an example. It's a shitty game no matter how you slice it, but a player who knows what they're doing can turn it into a gold mine. Literally. HT has you digging for buried chests, which used to be called treasures. Years ago, this game had some ambition, seriously. There are items in these chests. Sometimes they suck, sometimes they're cool, and very rarely they're amazing. All depends on RNG, random number generator, an algorithm that determines what you dig up. You can either keep these artifacts for yourself if you're a sucker, or trade them if you're sharp. How? By relying solely on the auction house. Why only in this way? First, no one will get on your ass about it because it's legal. Half of the profits from every transaction go to the developer and the state as tax. That's one thing. The second, zero stress. That's also important, especially when you're eyeing several deals. The less noise you make, the further you'll get, as they say in Mother Russia. Over there, millions of players trade billions of items. You're practically untraceable in this crowd, especially if you use a pseudonym. If you don't have to worry about income tax because the ARMA takes care of it for you. Money is transferred to your account, but you don't have to give a flying fuck about the rest. I must be stupid to be peddling this kind of knowledge for free, but fuck it, I'm feeling generous. Okay, interesting. So that would definitely be a motive. Let's ask about the orange folk. Can you tell me anything about the orange folk? Oh, they're good clients, resourceful and exceptionally effective. They bring me wares, I sell them and transfer the money to their account. Alright, Fruity Betty, I see the link. They get the things, they give them to you, and then they all make money apart from the workers. That's my theory. On the other hand, if you ask me about my personal opinion, it wouldn't be as favorable. Alright, personal opinion. Why, what do you really think of them? I spoke to Aki, that handsome fella. He told me everything. They're drug addicts. Oh, okay. Well, that's a different spin on it. The game is their virtual rehab, and Aki is their supervisor, who's also skimming some off the top. How do I get to the public farm? You're just gonna give me directions. Okay, buy some fruit. I don't really want to buy any fruit, and I also have no money, so goodbye. Right. Hello, Fruity Hilda. The girl smiled when she saw me. Oh, also, what's her clue? Meds and stimulants. My employers are heavy med and stimulant users. Okay. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're using them out of their own choice, but it does explain... Yeah, it does explain the way that they were acting. Hello! What a nice day! What do you sell? Nothing at the moment. My trade channel is closed. I'm getting ready to take on the town profession of merchant. Currently, I'm practicing slogans. Alright. Gossip. This one. Sometimes I like to make money in a game. You become a guide then? I take on roles, preferably that of a bartender. Somebody here enjoys a drink. Did you know that there are games where you pay to play roles instead of getting paid? That's daylight robbery. You've got that right. I played something like that recently. It was truly odd. It's called Harvest Time, yes. Cool name. That's the only thing cool about it. You see, you can play as a gravedigger, a banker, or a bartender, but you have to pay. No. Yes. That's not all though. If you purchase such a role, but you happen to be away from the game where your job gets taken over by a bot, That's understandable. But bots suck and players can tell the difference, so they don't appreciate you shirking your responsibilities. So if they don't appreciate you shirking your responsibilities, they can report you. Huh. So if you don't log in, you're going to get reported and you're going to lose your job. Interesting. That you paid for. What? Why? For slacking on the job? No way. Once there are enough reports, you lose your role. I don't believe it. What's this shit called again? Harvest Time. Damn, why the fuck would anyone ever play this? Beats me. Okay, interesting. Let's ask about Stanley. I'm looking for a player named Stanley. Do you know him? Sorry, no, I've just logged into the game. You should ask Betty. She knows this place better. You know, I overheard that some players address her in a particular way. They lean over and say, "Show me your wares," very emphatically. I think it's some kind of password. Tell me about the orange farmers. Do you know anything about the orange farmers? Only that they trade stuff with Betty. She might know more. She's a talker. Alright, bye. Enjoy the game, partner. Say the secret password? Show me your wares. Betty winked at me knowingly. I have a firearm for 5,000 coins. Interested? Thanks, but I can't afford it. Okay, interesting. So if we were to get 5,000 coins, we can get a firearm. Not necessarily something that we need, but it could be useful. Millie? The cowgirl was tending to a horse and paid no attention to me. Pretzel, my precious. Want some more hay? Morning, can I ask? Can't you see I'm talking to Pretzel? Chatter up. That's one beautiful horse. Look at that lean profile, that swan-like neck, those ears pointing perfectly. Ah, you know your horses. I'd be happy to continue this conversation once I'm done talking to him. Hi, how's it going? Ask about the Orange Folk. Know anything about a group called the Orange Folk? I don't know them, don't talk to them. Fruity Betty says they're drug addicts. I think she's right. They sure act like they're on drugs. She hesitated as if wanting to add something, or realizing she'd said too much. Let's keep inquiring. You had more to say about the Orange Folk, right? Oh, it was nothing. I just feel sorry for them. They're all playing on freemium accounts and don't have access to horses. It's sad. I see. They say you know a lot about horses. I'm considered an expert around here. I'm a decent rider too. Horse secrets are a hobby of mine, you could say. For instance, who else knows that a hungry horse stamps its hoof 3 times? I know, from the game. Games are great educational systems. Did this girl actually believe what she was saying? It was nothing but nonsense. I'm not going to enlighten her. Really? Fascinating. I think I heard about that at some point. She gives me a kind smile. Okay, so we got a friend if we need to come back. Who are you? Gravedigger. Man was leaning lazily against a headstone and stroking his beard. Hello. Nice morning. Good morning. Nice day, isn't it? System message. Yee-haw! You're attempting to interact with the town profession Gravedigger. It is currently held by an inactive player. Player Gravedigger Hank is unavailable. Do you want to report them for inactivity? Sure. Yeah, I'm reporting the Gravedigger for inactivity. Report received. One more report will result in the player's suspension. Have a successful yield in harvest time. Yee-haw. Make contact. Still inactive. Report them again. Yeah, he's still not here, and I still don't like it. Multiple reports received. Player Gravedigger Hank has been suspended from their role due to inactivity. So that's now available for me. My eye was caught by the reflection on the tombstone. It wasn't smooth enough to reflect anything clearly. I looked at the Gravedigger's tools and wondered what holographic epitaph that I'd have liked to see over my tombstone. Epic. Life is like a fight that we are meant to lose, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't fight. That's what makes life worth living, pushing back against the waves. I suddenly felt the air move as if someone had walked right past me, but nobody was there. Okay. Still trying to figure out where we are. Do we have a map? We do not have a map, still. No matter how many different times I play this game, and how many different times I try and open the map, it still doesn't exist as a mechanic. Crazy. It's almost like that's the way it was designed. Busted ATM. The banker turned out to be a hacked bot. His name had been altered and he had a dumb look on his face, and it was crawling with flies. He wasn't paying any attention to me. Check the bot. The bot had been hacked well. Any attempts to access its code would require a lot of work and was unlikely to go unnoticed. As I was leaving, the banker's eyes and body came alive. A man transferred 1,000 gold coins to me. I heard a familiar voice. Take it, you might find a use for it. Hey, thank you. The Diginet looked over the banker's body, animating it. It's nice to see you again. Animals, ranches, growing crops. What a fascinating idea. I'll stay here a while. You like it here? It's a pleasant change. It's nice to see the sun and breathe in some flower-scented digital air. Makes for a pleasant change after the dark alleys of T&P. Although I kind of like the dark alleys, but anyway. Anyway, I have a request. Can you help me with something? Of course. What can I do for you? Do you know anything about the orange folk? I'm gathering information on farmers in orange outfits. Know anything about them? I've seen them. They work on public farms. They seem to be using some kind of speed boosting cheat. That's how they get more treasure chests. Clever, isn't it? Okay. So they're cheating. Accelerated couches. The software side of my employer's helmets increases the speed of virtual time in the wearer's immediate surroundings. That means the users are able to harvest many times faster, increasing the chance of gaining loot boxes. Okay. What are you doing here? What's your business in harvest time exactly? Sightseeing. Isn't that why you freed me? I'm visiting worlds that showcase nature first. Real nature, not fantasy or science fiction. What do you think about the game? It's way bigger than it seems. It has hundreds of small towns like High Rock. Wealthy players have their own zones. I could go on and on. Pumpkins make a bell sound. Strawberries sing sweet melodies. And smell of horses has the color of gold. Touching wood tastes of coconut. I'm glad you share my fascination with this world. Goodbye. Play nice. Bye. So we still don't have enough points for anything, I think. The only thing we could get is sleeves. And even if we get that, we can't get like the next level. If we get this one, it costs me 3 and 1 and 1, and then this one costs me 1, 3, and 4. We could get all the way up to Mindfluencer. As masters of manipulation say everything is for sale from a certain point of view, they're right. Anything can be sold if you know what you're doing. You do know. You know all the methods of persuasion. Your knowledge, experience, connections enable you to create an argumentative mix that's hard to resist. Interesting. We don't meet the requirements for this one? Oh, we're 1 heart off. Yeah. Molecular scripter sounds better. You knowing target's personality type, you can hack into local media stream and serve them modified news and advertisements. Definitely sounds intriguing. Blue is hard to come by. Yeah, blue is very hard to come by. So we can go all the way up there. I think I want to wait for that, but then maybe we'll just push up the paths from the... Because, I mean, we're getting points based on the conversation options I choose, so... Maybe if I just keep choosing those conversation options, that kind of implies maybe that's the way that I want to be playing the game. Handy Joe's the first person we met. Okay, cool. Saloon? The saloon was open, but the entrance was blocked by an energy barrier. A system message appeared. Players have to be at least level 15 to access the saloon. Okay. Good to know. So we might need to go to our farm and level up if we want to go in there. Just checking everybody. Who have we got? Happy Joe. Howdy, partner. Welcome to High Rock. Guild House. Yeehaw! This is the Guild House. Access is for guild members only. You may experience players here and discuss farming techniques. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Harvest Time is a game to be explored in the right order. Still haven't visited your farm. Don't teleport. Right. We probably should, and we probably should level up. We do have a gun spot there. We should definitely try and grab that when we get 5,000 coins. Right, heading down. Looking for a good guild? We'll let you join if you make the cut. Find me sitting on the barrel close to the stands. Yeah, I have to listen to 3 of his stories. Can I listen to another one now, you think? Wake the man. Nope. Okay, kept sleeping. Check the player's activity. Check if he's active. Yes, he was still in the game. He was sleeping soundly. I'm not going to kick the barrel and wake him up. We'll let him sleep. Right. Down here we go. So this is public farms, I assume? What's this board say? Will rainbow tomato seeds from Spring Breeze be useful in a year? Should I toss them out? No dumb jokes, Farmer Klaus. Okay, so none of these people look like I can speak to them. Yeah, they're all running around doing their own thing. Cool. Nothing over here. Oh, wait, what's this? Is that my farm? Gates to public fields, only holders of digital keys can pass. Take a closer look. The gates required me to have a digital key. I knew I could try to generate a matching program, but it was a long procedure. There was also the option of breaking it with the Gamedec's battering ram, but I risked drawing attention to myself. Generate a key code? It's a lengthy process. I'll take it. I waited. It took a while. Suddenly I felt a cold breeze and I heard a quiet feminine laugh. The gate disappeared and so did the others. It was strange, the code hadn't generated yet. That might be Eleonora, maybe? Hey Jack. The farmer was practically standing still. His avatar's name was Sundance Jack. It was one of the default names suggested by the game. Introduce ourselves. Hey Jack, I'm a Gamedec. I'm handling your case. He didn't respond. Let's examine his data packets. Opened my deck and checked his activity. The data transfer was massive. This player was really busy. If you see someone who doesn't seem to be doing anything and their data packets are still going wild, then you know something is off. Okay. Let's see here. Dark web. From the standard deck carried by Gamedec codes tons of programs, with the scanner being the most basic. The scanner has many sub-functions. One of them is tracing, which is checking out another player's activity, specifically the packets they send and receive when communicating with a game server. Someone might ask what for. After all, I can guesstimate a player's data transmission while watching them. If they're standing still and doing nothing, it's minimal. If they're piloting a ship, shooting rockets, communicating with other players, giving commands to MPEX, and repairing their ship using robots on top of it all, then the packet transmission between them and the server is substantial. That sounds reasonable enough, but if we're being frank, it's reasoning of a noob. That if that is what you believe, you should ask yourself if you really want to become a Gamedec. I mean, come on now, stop being so basic. Now for the explanation. Good cheaters use their shady programs precisely when they appear to be idle. The first example that comes to mind, Bruno Adelheim from Dreamspace. He would fly into a factory, supposedly just carry out a routine inspection, and then bam, production speeds up by 1000%. No one was able to detect because Bruno was smart and told everyone to keep away from him during the inspections. Getting back to the topic at hand, tracing is a useful tool if you want to see if someone happens to be running illegal acceleration software. The scan is delicate, practically unnoticeable, and the information you get from it is vital. I'm not saying that substantial data transmission should always be treated as evidence of cheating, but my fellow Gamedecs, seeing it should always put you on alert, especially in the case of an otherwise idle player. Okay, so if we were able to, it might be a good idea to figure out what's going on here if we can get programmer. However, we need 2 more puzzle pieces, which we don't have. Alright, let's leave them alone. We don't seem to, like, we can't do anything with them. How about Emmett? No. Alright. Nice talking to you. Who are you? Buford. Stop bothering me, man. I need to work. I'm a Gamedec. I want to find a solution for your prop. I can't speak with you. I know that some people get disconnected. If you can do something about that, you'll have my gratitude. Blazing Dakota. The girl looked extremely exhausted. Oh, you're that Gamedec, right? Oh, thank God you're here. She glanced at me, half awake. Please tell me, what's going on with us? Is it serious? I'm working on it. I need to ask you a couple of questions. Go ahead. I don't have much time. I need to work. Alright, let's diagnose her. Her trembling lips drooped like the left side of her face was paralyzed. Her half-closed eyes made her look sleepy. She was in a bad shape. Listen, you're in really bad shape. I don't think you should be playing anymore. Wait, what? I'm just tired. Everyone is. I'm going to suggest immediate devitalization. You should devitalize and you should do it fast. But I can't. I won't meet my target. Alright, we'll give up. It's your call. It's so hot. I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. She said it was hot, but the weather was perfect. On a couch somewhere, her body should have also been kept at an optimal temperature, assuming that she had a proper setup. Let's ask about the problem. Stanley asked me to find out what your problem is. He mentioned something about you getting disconnected. Yeah, it happens when we're really tired, but I'm not sure that's the source of the problem. The disconnects have become more frequent. I got disconnected a couple of times myself. I woke up in this cold, scary, empty space, like a virtual void you can't escape from. Sounded like the void Starlight got stuck in at Haggis's office. I managed to save her by stimulating her senses. Wasn't sure if I could do anything for the orange folk without physical contact. She looked as if she was losing touch with reality. Please, I have work to do. Okay. So nothing new there, apart from the void. Silly Sally? The farmer had a female skin that didn't stand out from the others working in this area. She manifested a kinetic hyperactivity. Most of her actions were pointless. Observe her. She raised and relaxed her arms, bent and straightened her knees, moved her hands as if counting with her fingers, whispered to herself. The psychomotor agitation could be caused by a number of things. It could be a symptom of mania or the result of using some stimulants. Of course, it could also be some serious psychoactive drugs. Whatever it was, it doesn't look good. Hello. Hello, I'm a Gamedec. Stanley said you could help me with my investigation. You know it's about... Gamedec have... Oh, that's awesome. Sally used a chat box instead of a voice communicator. Plus, she was using a program that swapped a number of characters for others. We'd select a dialect chat or extract the translation key. Let's translate it. Peppered with flourishes, the cipher was typical of young school children. Let me recall how it went. 1 is equal to I, 2 is equal to Z, 3 is equal to E, 4 is equal to A, 5 is equal to S, 6 is equal to G, 8 is equal to B, plus is equal to T. Okay, I can't translate it because I don't have a programmer. I could just dialect it. Alright. Oh, we learned something about Silly Sally. Oh, it's her code. Okay, that's fine. I can suggest a dialect chat. Honey, I don't care much for that mumbo jumbo. How about we have a serious rap like true low city homies? The girl rolled her eyes. Boring. Alright, proceed to questions. Ask about orange folks' problems. I've heard the orange folk have got some problems. They're getting disconnected. Do you know anything about it? You ask me and I ask you. People keep passing out lately and all the progress 605. I can't do 6035. I'm sorry, that one's too much. Where's Silly Sally? Who's also Blazing Dakota, but that's fine. 6035 goes. All the progress goes to waste. Okay. Then we have to make up for it and work twice as hard. That's why I'm all hopped up. I had to analyze the chat to figure out what she wanted to tell me. She's muddled. Hopped up. Yes, she did say she was hopped up, right? Yeah. You're talking about fainting, accidents, losing progress. You're getting hopped up to work faster. She nodded. I can try and translate her. Oh, that just lets you into that conversation option. Okay. Let's ask about her behavior. You're behaving a little odd, your movements, I mean. How long have you been like this? How long? Dude, it feels like forever. I'm... What, 5 and a lot of zeros? What was 5 again? 5 was... I'm so woozy. We're talking... So, that's talking, right? Or we're taking something because the boss says we need it. This is taking something because the boss says he needs it. Last time I needed to decipher a message, this time it should work too. We're taking something because the boss said we need it. Which one is these? You're woozy. Okay, she's muddled, I guess is fine. So woozy. Yeah, muddled. I see you're saying you're getting muddled from the medications you get. He nodded vigorously. Let's ask about harvest time. Are you having fun here? LOL XDD fun. What kind of fun is this? What kind of fun is that? Ake. Yeah, we know that's a name. That's why I was having so much trouble with that one. Is always checking what we're doing. It's hard and dangerous work. This is hard work trying to translate. I sighed. Okay, she's being watched. I see your supervisor Ake is keeping an eye on you. She clapped and jumped happily. She pulled out a leather-bound notebook and handed it to me. It was a chat decoding program. I checked and installed it. Lol, I can see you're struggling a bit. It'll be easier this way. You're cool, you know? That's nice of you to say. How about I ask you a few more questions then? Okie dokie, shoot. Nice, if you get enough right, then she'll just decode it. Big brother, one of the workers, is clearly overseeing the work of all the others, keeping tabs on who they're talking to. To me, I think they're being forced to collect loot boxes, but we don't quite have the proof of that yet. Why'd you play? You gotta play because you gotta eat, gotta make a living. Everyone has to work. Well, except that bitch, but she's not my friend anymore. Friend? Tell me more about that friend of yours. I had a friend named Camellia. We're besties for life. We made bracelets from bottle caps and we went to prohibited areas. We did everything together. I liked it when she combed my hair. Then the comb got misplaced or someone stole it. Maybe she took it. Confirm her suspicions? I don't know whether this person stole her comb. Ask about her friends in Relium. Do you have any other friends in Relium? Are you nuts? Nobody wants to be their friend. They're freaks, I tell you. I'd put them on my ignore list if I could, like in a game. Okay. How are you doing in the game? How's it going? I can see you're working hard and... Well, you gotta push, you gotta play. There must be progress. It's been going faster lately as we've got more speeders. Speeders make everything grow and drop faster, but you get tired for some reason. Let's ask about them some more. Can you tell me more about those speeders? It's sort of a boost. Makes plants grow faster and boxes drop faster. I mean, it doesn't happen faster. The world around you just slows down. Oops, I wasn't supposed to talk about it to anyone, so hush. Promise you won't say a word. Alright. I promise. I made a gesture of zipping my lips. Thanks. Love ya. What's your name? Samantha. My folks came up with a stupid name. Borgia. Can you imagine? I don't think it's even a name. I was a laughing stock. So I got the fuck away. You ran away from home? You bet I did. If you're stuck with fucked up parents, what else can you do? And don't try to push me about it. I'll put you on my ignore list. Alright, end the conversation. Can I speak to her again? No. Okay, parents. Maybe you could tell me something about your parents. Who are they? OMG, I asked you not to ask me about it. You're just like everyone else. The game system displayed a notification that I was added to Silly Sally's ignore list. Oh well. Well, hopefully I don't need to ask her anything else, but that's okay. I still think they're forced to collect loot boxes, but maybe we should speak to Ake first. Who are you? Not now. Fair enough. Hello. The farmer was toiling away. He looked at me without stopping his work. Who are you? I'm at Gamedec. Stanley said you can help me? Oh, it's you. Fantastic. Hold on, I'm looting. Wow, it's the frilly dress of the Confederate general's wife, type 12, with the spicy apple perfume in a 3-meter radius. Not a bad drop. Harvest time? Yeah. Gamer things. Opening prestige. Howdy, rancher. A farmer's prestige is determined by multiple factors and nuances, including the question who opens the chests. If you do it yourself, that means you work on a public farm. You don't have your own piece of land or a premium account. That's nothing to be ashamed of, but remember, any genuine rancher has their chests opened for them by an assistant. Use a trial account or buy a premium package. Bask in prestige and respect. Yeehaw! Guess you brought me luck. That'll make up for half of my day's work. We can talk. Ask about loot boxes. I'm new to this game. Tell me more about loot boxes. Better ask Handy Joe, the bot at the station. He'll explain it better. Basically grow your crops. Wait a little, click, and sometimes a box drops out. There are goodies inside. From what he said, the boxes drop very fast, suspiciously fast. Do you use boosts? Well, I don't need any boosts. All it takes is skill and some luck. You, for one, are my lucky teddy bear. A bunny. Ooh, a treasure chest. Let's see what's inside. Oh man, it's a empty crate for attracting named insects. Ornate for potato beetles. Alright. Let's ask about disconnecting. Stanley said you guys get disconnected a lot. Has it happened to you? Not much, almost never. Only when I'm really tired. I take the right mix and everything's fine. Mix? What kind of mix is that? Telamine, Vitatel, Strobify, protein, and vitamin and mineral supplements. And something for reinforcement. I can't remember the name. Ooh, another box. And inside, an untainted coyote carcass with 1 week decay time. Ornamented. Let's ask about the orange folk. Why don't you tell me about the others from your organization? They're not as good as me. Well, maybe except for Jack, but he's like a machine, hardly ever leaves the game. He's completely off now, and you can't get through to him. He lives in La La Land because time runs differently for him. I could work with you all day. Another treasure chest, and in it, fancy harrow of the Burgrave from the past with the Molehill Vanquisher 3 bonus rustic. Alright, let's watch him working. I stood and watched him work. Man, you really do bring me luck. My treasure is the Lucky Shot Winchester M1866 rifle with a potato dumpling engraving. That's quite a lot. Could you give me a hand? I need to take my loot to the fence in town. If you help me, I'd owe you one. A big one. Alright. Alright, guy, I'll help you. I need you to deliver this loot to the fence. Talk to the stallkeeper, Fruity Betty, I mean. That all clear? Why wouldn't you go there personally? I could, but time is money, friend. And I'm even losing it right now. Sorry, but that's the truth. I could be looting right now. Payment? You need to remember that my time is really valuable. Guy, I don't work for free. Sure. What do you need? Gold coins or maybe a weapon? I'll take the weapon. A weapon will do. Alright. Fence's location. Yeah, we know where Fruity Betty is. We've been there before. Right, so I'm grabbing myself a weapon. Is this a smart move? I don't know. Seems smart to me. Oh. Well. Okay, quickly. Dakota fell again. Damn it, 3rd time this week. Something was wrong. She should have immediately logged out. I knew she could fall into a coma if her gear didn't start devitalization. Have her do an emergency logout. I turned on my deck and activated devitalization. I had no idea why our computer hadn't done that already, as it's standard procedure for unconscious players. Managed to log her out safely, but the system didn't allow me to save the game. What have you done? What have you done, man? Please, tell me you saved her progress. I saved her. I saved her life. Saving her progress in a game about weeding seed bags was the last thing on my... Fucking hell, you've no idea what you've done. The cowboy in shiny boots spat out the blade of grass he was chewing. Stop whining and get back to work. He turned to me. And you, stop hanging around here. You're casting your shadow on the seed beds and it stops the plants from growing. Fuck, she's been busting her ass for three days in a row. You hear me? 3 days and she hasn't safe since yesterday. Now I'll have to work like a horse just to catch up the progress you didn't save. I'm going to explain what I did. Her couch was supposed to log her out, but it didn't. Her suit was overheating and I didn't want to risk it, would you? That's your department, isn't it? I have my own job and I stick to it. We work fairly here. If someone finds more, they give back to the less fortunate or save it for later. One of us faints, we have to finish their work. No rest for the wicked. I could help. Alright, listen, I'll help you. It can't be that complicated, right? Thanks. No, it's really quite simple, actually. You sow, wait for things to grow, harvest it, and hope a loot box drops. You'll figure it out. Get 3 loot boxes, but don't open them. Take them to town, give them to Fruity Betty, and say it's from Orange Dream. Got it? Alright. Where are the loot boxes? 3 boxes. Where do I look for them? Do you own a farm? You'll find them there. Talk to Handy Joe if you need help. When you do find one, don't open it. Take it to Betty. Alright, I'll help. Yeah, I'll get back to work then. Okay, interesting. Can I speak to Aki? I can. Okay, I'll do that after buying my gun. I just feel safer with it. Right. Hello, Fruity Betty. Here's Guy's loot. Hi Betty, I have a couple of items for sale. I'll take it and pay you immediately. Transfer everything to the Orange Folks account. I want you to wire the whole sum to the Orange Folks account. Sure thing, sweetheart. They just received the money. Thank you, Betty. The pleasure's all mine. From now on, you're one of my regulars and a friend, sweetheart. Alright, let's leave. So now I should be able to get a gun. Which sounds good. Because we currently don't own a gun. He did tell us to stop hanging around here, but I'm not going to do that. That must be my farm below us as well. Contained a pricing list. Everything seemed to be in order. I knew I could trust you. Said you wanted a weapon for the trouble, right? Did you change your mind? Weapon. Give me the weapon. There you go. Though you can only use it to kill MPEC bandits on your farm since you removed PvP. There's also the Sunset Jewels event. You know, the one where you challenge the sheriff to a duel. If you win, you take his star. For that, you need a high-level character or lots of cash. Alright, so if I need a sheriff's star, that's potentially how we do it. Okay. So this must be my farm. Yes. Go inside. Yeehaw! Welcome to your farm. You'll see soon this place will bustle with activity. But to make it happen, we need to start at the beginning. The pumpkins in your field are ready for picking. Just tap them and a gold coin will appear. Collect the coins by tapping them, you know, with your finger. Just as you do with hovering windows. You can also just walk through the coins. Alright. Said we could walk through. We can indeed. Slightly more optimal to walk through. Hello. Great job! Pumpkin growing can be quite profitable. Let's plant some more. Did we not just have that one? Maybe I didn't skip it. You leveled up! Yeehaw! That's fantastic! Time to sow and reap some pumpkins. In order to sow those wonderful vegetables, tap on the plot with a seedling. When the plant starts growing, the progress bar appears. Tap it once it reaches the red area to ensure your crops are perfectly ripe. Alright. Ooh. Whoa. Got it. Double the money. Look at that. I'm rich. Oh. And got it. Let's try it again. I want to try something. What happens if I click multiple times in the red bit? Doesn't work. Okay. That's fine. This is pretty slow. Ah, you know how to sow and reap pumpkins. Excellent job. That's fantastic. Every now and then, golden pumpkins will grow in your plot, so twice as valuable as regular pumpkins. Golden pumpkins disappear quickly. Disappear, so make sure to pick them up fast. Alright. I'm assuming this is the one. Oh. Got it. It's golden. Look at that. It was worth double, and it's still not really very much. Golden pumpkin picked. Splendid. You leveled up. Yeehaw. That's fantastic. Alright, your next job is to find some treasure. What are you waiting for, rancher? Get to work. Okay. I want to grab that. There we go. So I should probably just click these on the way past. Yeah, okay. And then come back later for more money. Take the chest. What do you mean, take the chest? Oh, it's golden. It's golden. They're both golden, in fact. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh. We got 2. 3. Nice. I'm back. Hello. You found a treasure chest. There's always something interesting inside, usually coins, but every now and then you can get a unique item. I can open that kind of chest for you free of charge. Treasure chests contain coins or rare items. Let's see what this one is hiding. Alright, I'm opening it. It's a super harvest boost. This has not been scripted at all. Yeehaw! For 3 minutes, you'll earn double the coins. Get ready, as the timer will start as soon as we finish talking. Ready, set, you leveled up. Yeehaw! I unlocked new vanity items for you. You can use them to spruce up your ranch. And also develop your farm now. After all, how long can you keep growing pumpkins, right? Did you know pumpkins are actually berries? Anyway, I know growing pumpkins can get tedious, so how about we try something new? Here's your next task. Buy a strawberry field for 100 gold coins. Yeehaw! I see you have the required amount of coins. Would you like to make the purchase? No. I'm actually fine here. Goodbye. Super harvest. Oh, we gotta go, go. It's super harvest time. I gotta stop here. There we go, times 2. Times 2. Open it. Get this as well. It's really not worth spending our time on, but that's okay. Got our +2. Back over here. This is definitely not worth our time. No, I missed one. It's practically worthless now. Alright, I got my chest. That's all I was trying to get. Let's leave. Right, leave the farm. We can come back and do this later if we feel so inclined. Right, through here. And then Buford. There's Buford. And you were supposed to help us. Oh, I gotta bring Fruity Betty the 3 loot boxes. I don't bring them to him, of course. Right. So now up here. Round this way. Hey, Fruity Betty. Support the orange folk. I'd like to support the orange folk by selling a couple of loot boxes and transferring the profits to their account. Is that possible? Of course, sweetheart. I'll take it all. The money will be transferred to your account in a couple of days after the auction. Excellent. Thanks for the help, Betty. The pleasure's all mine. Alright. See ya. So now I've helped. So now if I go back to Buford, I might be able to get my final piece of information, my final clue. Let's see. Final clue, Buford. I took the boxes to Betty. Awesome, thank you. The farmer went back to work. But maybe now that I've helped them, Aki will speak to me? The bored cowboy was chewing on a blade of grass. He wore an impeccably clean vest and shiny boots. Quite a sunny day, isn't it? You just want to stretch your legs and have a nap on the grass, don't you, friend? If I was a celebrity, I could present myself. Sure, let's be a celebrity. We're still fairly close to that, so that's fine. Right. Howdy, partner. Don't you recognize me? Have a closer look. I put on my special advertisement smile. You're quite astute. Indeed, there are no regular players. These are... Wait, what? These are... That doesn't seem to line up with what I said, but anyway. These are no regular players. They're in all work and all play therapy. They are exploited. Understood? The Repy Tiger. Comfortable, reliable, and fashionable. Only for the quick-footed. Haha. So nice to meet a celebrity inside a game. Props, bro. I could interview you? Have you ever wondered what it's like being a celebrity on the net? I could interview you and post it on my channel. Really? I'm not sure I have anything interesting to say. Tell me about your job. What kind of work do you do? Well, I watch the cattle, as all true cowboys do. Haha. Oh, right, I see. Who are you supervising? Looks to me like all the farmers you're supervising aren't regular players, am I right? One intuition, they're in therapy. Yeah, that's what you told me earlier in the line that didn't make a lot of sense. It's a work and fun kind of rehab. They abused pharmacological substances, if you know what I mean. They're junkies, poor addicted junkies, that's the sad truth. Alright, one more question, then I need to get back to work. Who are you in Relium? Tell me, Aki, who are you in Relium? I'm a regular guy in his late 20s. My friend and I are trying to save up money. We live low in Warsaw City and we'd like to move up. Aki raised his head and basked in the digital sun for a moment. Alright, that's it. You can get back to work. May the sun always shine on you. Thanks, partner. Have a nice day. Howdy, partner. Let's talk about the weather. It's a beautiful day. Isn't it a beautiful day, partner? It's always like this in harvest time. I'd love to lay down on the grass, but somebody's got to watch over these losers. But that's a cowboy's lot, watching over the cattle. Let's talk about the Orange Folk. I see a lot of staff from the Orange Folk organization here. Are you part of it? Hell no, I only watch over them. Alright, tell me about the farmers. Can you at least tell me who it is you're watching and why? They're low city scum. They got tasks they need to focus on, so don't bother them. They won't speak to you. I could explain how you're interfering with the delicate process of specialized therapy, but you should be a sweetheart and leave. There you go, origin is the low city slums. So, they abuse pharmacological substances. That's true. Someone else is pulling the string. They use cheats and exploits and that's why they're being kicked? No. Being forced to collect loot boxes? That seems right. They're addicted to the game. Alright, we got a lot of choices. I can ask about the therapy. It so happens I'm a doctor. Can you tell me about this therapy? Ever heard of play therapy? Well, it looks like this. They treat ill souls with work and collaboration, outside, with dirt and with hands in the dirt. Obviously, they take medication and stimulants to stay stable, but they have a right to feel unwell. They're in rehab after all. Let's ask about their health. I heard Orange Folk experience pains, memory loss, speech difficulties, and... That's enough, friend. Slow down there. They pay me for supervising, so I supervise. Now would you kindly get off this field? No. Hold on, we're having such a pleasant conversation. Let's talk some more. Thanks, partner. Have a nice day. You're not going to speak to me anymore, are you? Hello, friend. Did you manage to have a nap? I think they're being exploited. Alright, well, we have to make a deduction. We have all the clues, so this is every clue we're going to get. So their couches are accelerated. That makes them able to harvest things faster. There have been accidents. They are all from the low city. They all have similar symptoms. They use meds and stimulants. They're all playing with freemium accounts. And somebody is watching over them. So, let's go through the 4 options, because these are close options, right? Someone else is pulling the strings. Yes and no. They're not being kicked because of that, though. I think this is why this one's eliminated. It's the description. The game, that's why the system kicks them from the game. That's not true. They're forced to collect loot boxes. I think the answer is, let's say that's probable before we get into it. They're addicted. They spend too much of their time in the game. They're losing control of reality. Their minds and bodies are paying the price. That's also a possibility. They abuse pharmacological substances. They're suffering the side effects of pharmacological substances, stimulants, drugs, game pills, and the like. Okay, here's where I'm at right now. Addicted to the game? It doesn't seem like they're addicted to the game. They seem like they need to be playing the game for another reason. Like, we've all got to eat, is what one of them said. They abuse substances? Sure, but I don't think that's relevant. That's not the main problem. The main problem is that they're being forced to collect loot boxes. They're all poor. They're all on these same stimulants. They've got somebody watching over them so they can't leave. They have specialized hardware for gaining loot boxes. They're forced to collect loot boxes. Suspects. Interesting. So we have no data on anything here. Well, that seems like a good point to get back to next time. Oh, we can get back to the graveyard when we jump back. Perfect. That seems like a good point to, you know, get back to next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.